Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And the return will bring him to the 28-yard line. Will get going for the first time in this one. Fake to Genty, and now Mendoza. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. It's second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
To throw on second down, it is Mendoza. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Vegas.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Montez Sweat. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So if they come to the line, second down, they need 14 yards. In motion, that's Thornton. On second down, here's Mendoza. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Williams going to throw on the first play. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 38 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Ashton Jeanty. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion, Naylor. Here's Mendoza now on 2nd down. Exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
On 3rd down, they go with Jeanty.
Well, an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
In motion, that's Thornton. They'll try it now with Jeanty. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. As the defense could not come up with a big stop there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
This one complete to Hayward. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Matt Gay to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
For a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Luther Burden. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. They will run it over center with Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 2.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Williams to throw on second down. Open man, that's Rome Odunze.
Williams pass.
And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Makes it third.
These are the play
and
calls,
4.
Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. He's brought down by Austin Booker.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Ashton Genty.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Raider first down.
First down.
So initially, I think the defense did a really nice job, Mike. They took away the quarterback's first couple reads, but he knows exactly where that check down is. He finds him. It's the running back in the flat. He ends up doing the rest. Picks up a nice gain before stepping out of bounds.
Mendoza to throw on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Back to the air is Mendoza. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers.
To number 89, Brock Bowers. 24-yard gain on the play.
We
And the
are
Raider
through
first down.
one. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mendoza. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 17 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. On the handoff, this is Genty. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Genty, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Kobe Bryant. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Mendoza gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
Connor Hayward.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Man in motion here is Tucker. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Here's a designed run. He will do it himself. He's in. Fernando Mendoza. Touchdown, Vegas. That his second touchdown tonight. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0.
Raiders 14, Bears nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Las Vegas.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. The throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 40.
A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Forced out wide. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Throwing on second down. Williams out to his right. Throw here, right side. Falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And the throw on 3rd down going to be incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
On the return is Dylan Laube. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Genty. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. hole now. On to punt, and that kicks away. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Bears.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the give, here's Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's across midfield.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Rolling right. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Play fake. Now Mendoza. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
It's second down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
Third and long, and here's Mendoza. That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
A 53-yard attempt.
He's kicked. Is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And that's going to be incomplete. But hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's Williams now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Raiders 17, Bears 11.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Laube now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the returners pass the 40.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Inside the 25.
Mendoza's pass.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play run after catch.
24, Bears 11. Matt Gay to kick off for
Still a little
Las
time.
Vegas.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 26
The Bears
yards.
will use one of their timeouts
That's good
here.
for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard
On
line.
first down, they'll run the option to the left. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
42-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. That one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring him down.
A 15-yard loss brings up third down.
Third and long. Here's Williams. One of the Raiders has got it. And they'll be set up here inside the 40-yard line.
Recovered by Las Vegas.
In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
He is
His kick
2 for
is
2.
good.
That kick
Next
is
to
good.
score, Raiders
We have hit
27,
halftime. We'll take a quick
Bears
break,
11.
come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt
Third
Gay
quarter
to kick
set
off
to
for Las
commence.
Vegas.
And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Raymond now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. speed. In there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Williams to throw on second down. That's complete. It's Odunze. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 10.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
To throw it again, it's Williams. On the run to the right. Now he'll run. And he scrambles here for about 5 yards. That will lead to a third down.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On third down, it's Williams. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
He'll get this underneath. And he's gonna get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing again, Williams. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
A gain of 14.
14 on the pickup. First down, Vegas. Genty going to get it on the zone read. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To throw on second down, it is Mendoza. And that one incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Jalen Johnson on the
Throughout this
coverage.
entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Looking to throw is Mendoza. This one complete to Hayward.
Mendoza's
And he is
pass
out of bounds
complete
down
to
at
Connor
the
Hayward.
21.
It's a gain
He's
of
got a
10.
touchdown on the books
First
from
down,
earlier,
Raiders.
as that catch gets him a first down. Bowers, the man in motion. Fake to Genty, and now Mendoza. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. In motion, that's Thornton. On the play action, Mendoza. Just trying to avoid the
Mendoza's
rush
pass,
there. He's hit
intended
as he
for
threw,
Brock
and the pass
Bowers.
is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. In motion, Naylor. Again, Mendoza. That's caught downfield by Tucker.
Mendoza's pass.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Las Vegas.
29 yards in all. And they'll have it first and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's Genty. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
On the stop.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Man in motion here is Tucker. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. So last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. In motion, that's Thornton. Now Mendoza on third and goal. He'll try and get there and he will get into the end zone. Fernando Mendoza. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, we got a little deuces wild here for this quarterback today, Mike. I mean, that's 2 touchdown passes already, now 2 touchdown runs to pair with it. And whatever this defense is trying, whether it's blitzing, staying soft in coverage, trying to spy, it doesn't really appear that anything at this point is really working.
Raymond now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift.
DeAndre
Not much
Swift,
there,
the ball
maybe
carrier.
a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second
From
and
the 24
9.
now, here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 72
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard
From the shotgun,
line.
it's Williams. That is brought in the end zone. Khalif Raymond, touchdown Chicago.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
I actually don't love these plays, Mike, just throwing it up to the back corner on 2-point tries. But when you have the confidence that your guy can go up and come down with it, and you can execute it at this level, it certainly worked out this time.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
Lynch on the tackle.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What is up? set. Ready, set, on. Ready, set. Ready, set. Ready, set. Ready, set, on. Ready, set. Ready, set, on. Ready, set, on. Ready, set, on. Ready, set, on. Here we go. Ready, set, on.